Bangkok, the city that never really slows down. From majestic temples to floating markets and buzzing nightlife, this city has something for every kind of traveler. So let's dive into the 10 best places you must visit in Bangkok. Before we start the video, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Life to Wonder and follow us on Instagram for more travel guides and tips from all around the world. First up, the Grand Palace. This is Bangkok's most iconic landmark and once served as the royal residence of Thai kings. The entire complex is stunning with beautifully decorated buildings, shining golden rooftops, and detailed artwork all around.
It's way too hot here, so better to carry umbrella. If you have not got umbrella, then borrow it at the entrance. They'll give it for free. And also stay hydrated, because we could see people here, like literally getting dehydrated and they're looking somewhere to sit. Because it's quite big, it takes around easily 2 hours to completely explore this place.
The place is open from 8:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. and the entry fee is 500 Thai baht. Make sure to dress modestly, covering shoulders and knees are a must. Next, just 10 minutes walk from the Grand Palace is Wat Po, also known as Temple of Reclining Buddha. This temple is home to a massive 46-meter long golden Buddha that's truly breathtaking. It's open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and the entry fee is 300 Thai baht.
Wat Arun is another temple. The entry fee here is 200 baht per person, and here also shawls or the dress which is like above knee is not allowed, even for boys and girls, and also on the top you have to cover the shoulders. And one more thing, there are a lot of places like this where you can rent a dress and it costs us around 200. Maybe you can bargain also. They'll give it for 150. And then you can rent it for like 1 or 2 hours, depends on which place you are.
This place is just about 10 minutes from Wat Po. You will need to cross the river, so hop on a ferry that costs us only few baht and it's open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Another temple worth visiting is Wat Saket, also called the Golden Mount. It's a peaceful escape right in the middle of the city, and after climbing 300 steps, you will be rewarded with panoramic views of Bangkok. This temple is open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and the entry fee is 100 Thai baht. Next is Khon Son Road. This street never sleeps. It's full of bars, street food stalls, live music. Whether you are looking to party, try some fried scorpions or just people watch, Khon Son is the place to be. Next is Datuchak Market, one of the largest markets in the world. With over 15,000 stalls selling everything from clothes to souvenirs to plants, home decor and even pets. We found everything here reasonably priced compared to other places in Bangkok. Here are the timings of the market. Next, there are 2 great malls you shouldn't miss. First is MBK Center, which is a massive shopping complex known for its budget-friendly deals. You will find everything here from electronics and clothes to souvenirs and plenty of food options. If you're planning to buy a camera or an iPhone, this is definitely the place to look for the best prices. If you are into fashion, head to Platinum Fashion Mall. Famous for its trendy outfits, wholesale collections and affordable prices. It's a paradise for fashion lovers who enjoy bargaining and finding great deals. If you have more time, you can plan a day trip to Damanon Sauduk Floating Market.
We are at the floating market. To come here, there is no public transport available, so we have to book taxi. So initially they told us it is 800 baht, but then when we negotiated, they came for almost 400 baht. So you can take a taxi for 400 around and then reach here.
It gives you a glimpse of Thailand's traditional floating trade culture, with boats selling fresh fruits, souvenirs, and local food right on the water. Timing says 8 am to 4 pm and the entry fees is 3000 Thai baht per person.
This took almost 2 hours for the floating market and also the temple. It was a nice experience, but I feel it's not really worth spending 7,500 INR for this. So maybe if you have an extra day and if you want to really experience this, then you can plan to come here, or otherwise this can be skipped. The next place we are here is train market. This is quite interesting. So when the train comes, they shut down the market. So the market, actually the train goes in between the market. So every 1 hour or 1.5 hour, the train schedules are there, which you can check it once you come here, or like maybe with your driver or a hotel. So we are here at 2:30 p.m. because the next train is at 3:30 p.m.
Watching the vendors quickly pack up and reopen their stalls within seconds is quite an experience. Timings is from 6 am to 6 pm. Both floating market and railway market can easily plan together as a one-day trip. You can also include a visit to Shong Pong camp nearby, where you will find a variety of fun outdoor activities to add your day.
So here easily you can spend half a day because they have elephant ride, crocodile shows, and then few more as well. And it is also expensive. So you can buy a combo if you want to do multiple things, or they do have an individual ticket.
A total of 3 days is good enough to explore Bangkok and cover all the main attractions comfortably. We have also uploaded a complete Thailand itinerary along with the detailed guides for Phuket and Krabi. So make sure to check this in our channel. Hope this video helps you plan your trip to Bangkok. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to Life to Wonder for more travel guides and tips.